This is the first video of our 7-part series. And today we'll talk about what is RevOps and why this game-changing discipline is transforming organizations. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why companies with mature RevOps see faster revenue growth and higher profitability than competition. So let's get started. In today's video, I'll cover what is RevOps, what are the various pillars of RevOps, and what are the key outcomes that can be driven by RevOps. But before that, let's begin with the harsh truth. Hitting targets is harder than ever, and leaders are under pressure to deliver more with less. And all of this with disconnected systems, questionable data, leaky funnels, and misaligned teams. In today's go to market world, alignment is no longer optional, it's survival. RevOps is how modern organizations bring their growth engine together under one strategy. Let's unpack what RevOps really is, why it becomes so critical, and how it drives measurable growth. In the simplest form, RevOps is about connecting the dots between your marketing, sales, and customer success teams. It brings together traditional sales, marketing, and CS ops under one umbrella and unifies the key components of your revenue architecture to help your revenue teams excel at their job. But it's much more exhaustive than the simplified definition. Let's just think of it as the central nervous system for your business, where insights, actions, and decisions come together. So let's dig into the pillars of RevOps and see how it's built. Well, I did say it's RevOps pillars and represented here as a pyramid, but it may very well be a house of cards. There are 6 foundational layers to RevOps: process, systems, data, analytics, enablement, and strategy. And the next 6 videos in the series talk about each of these pillars. Process defines how your revenue flows through your organization from first touch to renewal. Systems are the tools that make it happen: your CRM, your marketing automation platforms, your integrations, and other tools. Data and analytics give you clarity, turning activity into insight and insight into action. Enablement ensures that your teams have the skills, the content, and the playbooks to execute. And strategy, it ties it all together, ensuring that every move aligns with your company's goals. So, what can you expect when you get RevOps right? Let's talk concrete outcomes. First, faster sales cycle and higher win rates. I've seen companies reduce their sales cycle from 90 days to 60 days just by optimizing their processes and removing friction between teams and the customers. Second, dramatically improved forecast accuracy. We're talking about going from 50-60% accurate to over 90% forecast accuracy. That's the difference between guesswork and knowing what's happening in your pipeline. Third, reduced customer acquisition costs. When your teams are aligned, your processes are efficient, and your systems are talking to each other, you spend less to acquire each customer. Fourth, increased customer lifetime value. Better handoffs and better customer success processes mean higher retention and more expansion. Fifth, better cross-functional collaboration. RevOps creates a common language of shared metrics and shared responsibilities between your revenue teams. And well, there's data-driven decision-making at scale and no more decisions based on gut feel or the loudest voice in the room. There's a lot more that RevOps does, but these are just off the top of my head. That's what's possible with RevOps. So here's what I want you to do right now. First, do an honest assessment of your current state across the 6 pillars. Where are you strong? Where are you weak? Second, identify your biggest revenue bottleneck. Is it process? Is it data silos where no one trusts the numbers? Or is it poor forecasting that makes it impossible to plan? Pick your biggest pain point. Third, start with one pillar and build momentum. You don't have to fix everything in one go. Focus on the area that will give you the biggest impact with the least effort. In our next video, we're going to do a deep dive into process design, the foundation for all revenue operations. I'll show you how to map your customer journey, design efficient workflows, and build processes that actually get followed. If you want predictable, scalable revenue, you can't afford to miss it. So stay tuned for the next video, and thanks for watching. And before you go, hit that like button and drop a comment with your biggest pain point. For help from me and Team Evenbound, I'm Shashank Palli, and this video was brought to you by Evenbound. Reach me and Team Evenbound at evenbound.com. Thank you.